All right, let's see if we have liftoff. Let's see if we got liftoff, family. I think we do. We might do. They say the connection is excellent. That's what they saying. It hasn't been confirmed. Oh, it's confirmed. What's up, y'all? I was missing y'all. I swear to God. I swear to God, I was. I normally would have been here. I've been absent for far too long. Far too long. Oh, it's gonna be a good ass day. I feel excellent. I feel fantacular today, nigga. I don't know if that's a word. That's how I feel, yo. Coming to the chat. Let me pop out the chat, yo. Ladies, pop out the chat. We live. I'm trying not to blow no speakers in here, yo. What's up? What we doing? Coming to the room, yo. I got a full show. Full show. Pop out that chat. Ow. Look at that. Mic check. Y'all in here. What up, y'all? Come through. Don't stay. I mean, just go. Don't go. Don't leave. Listen. Come. Please. Nigga talk to the whole world. No. Don't go. Come on. I swear to God, I'm gonna get a Tory Lanez. And it's somebody who stabbed him. I swear. Just hang out and we're gonna get to it. I'm just trying to wait. Cause come on, man, you want this one-on-one conversation? You could have just called me. If you're gonna just leave, you could just hit my phone. But don't. Just give me a second. I swear to God, I got a whole show put together. It's gonna be good. It's all type of information. Shit you ain't even know, nigga. Stuff you ain't even know. You wasn't even thinking about this. You just chilling, you just scrolling, you like, oh, okay. Damn, son. Coming to the chat. Coming to the chat, y'all. All right, yo, I gotta have a whole show set up. I'm gonna first of all back away from this microphone and try to reduce my cursing. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on cuss reduction. I'm on cuss restriction. That's my job right now. That's my not my job. That's my these are my goals, man. I'm trying to improve. All right, let me see. I'm gonna switch the scene for y'all, so y'all see what's going on. All right, who's this nigga? Oh, did my screen freeze? Oh, it's not. Okay. What was that? What video is this?
Have an interesting relationship with white women. It's almost like they are fetishizing each other, and it's.
Wait a minute, y'all. You're like, oh, you watching some fetishized white women, huh? That's shit that you sit around doing. I don't know. I was researching. Shout out to the Nubian queens. This is. Shout out to y'all too. Come on, man. Y'all come in the room. I swear to God, I got a show. I got a show. I got to set up. My brother not here. That doesn't mean you can't just see me. I'm like, it's like trying to hang out with your brother friends when he not around. Like, well, oh man, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, you seen the game? Nope, I don't really. Especially you talk to a nigga he don't like sports enough, you be like, all right, well, shit. Do you read any good books lately? All right, so which one y'all want me to do first? I'm gonna tell y'all what I got. I'm gonna tell y'all everything I got. I got Casanat, he was confronting everybody at Streamers University. He ain't let us in. Apparently he already has a janitor or whatever. So perhaps me and my brother, we could be maintenance men. We could work on some shit, nigga. Oh, I just cussed again. All right, I'm sorry. We could work on some stuff. We could be working. You know what I'm saying? Doing the lawns or something. I'll be Jesus. I'll tell you, is that racist? Maybe. I don't know. I'll be racist. No. Stop. Not algorithm down. Don't leave. Please stay. I promise we're gonna go to a show. All right, so we got Casanat Streamers University. We got for some reason I can't see the title in this video, but it's something to do with interracial or something, but I don't know. We got Ja Rule, his daughter got married. That's gonna be dope. We got the Tory Lanez Stabber, the Shanker with tattoos all over his body. Old Scribble Scrabble himself. Shout out to the sender. I don't know their names, but you know what I'm talking about. The niggas I probably shouldn't be shouting out. Shout out to them niggas don't leave, y'all. Come on, I saw you. Don't swipe. God damn it. I see you in the chat. So yeah, we got the Stabber speaks. We got the Stabber talking. We got Cardi B and Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? They got, you know what I'm saying? Cardi B went to stand up for Glorilla because Glorilla got her little habanero reshaped or something like that. I thought it was cute. I never had a problem. I didn't even notice her nose, man. She got regular black lady nose. But anyways, Cardi B came back because, you know, Cardi B, she with that knife. She like, man, you don't be talking about, nobody don't be talking about Glorilla. Plus I heard they cousins or something. Is that true? We're going to look into that. Anyway, we also got Corey Holcomb as he reacts to, well, not really a reaction. It'll be my reaction, but him breaking down an old clip from Corey Holcomb when he spoke on this relationship and the very things that are happening in this relationship. By that, I mean, of course, Remy Ma, Papoose, the hot ghetto garbage dumpster fire that it is right now that's going on. Yeah, that's some hood shit, nigga. That's some apartment building shit. That's the next door, bumps keep getting louder shit. You know, you hear the couple next door, at first, nice, you like shit, and then you hear, and you be like, all right. And then they get loud. You know, whoa, wait a goddamn minute. Maybe I should say something. Then you be like, well, maybe not, nigga. All right, what else we got? Oh, yeah, we got video from Big Ant, the spokesman over at Urban Politician TV, Carmelo Anthony, charged as an adult. That's not gonna be funny at all. For murder, not indicted for the stabbing at track and field. We always know what happened on that. What else we got? Some girl streamer got bullied at Casanas University, at the Streamers University. Once again, they didn't let me and my brother in. I'm sick of that. Come on, man. Y'all stop playing with me, man. My brother. Come on, man. We be streaming out here, yo. It's ageism. Everybody else is sensitive. What about oldness? I'll be out here working. I'm just fucking with y'all. I don't care. I didn't even know, nigga. Somebody asked me, why you didn't apply for Streamers University? I was like, nigga, what? I'd be better off applying for regular university. Goddamn Streamers University. But no, shout out to what they're doing over there. It looks like an awesome time and they having fun. I'm not really mad. I'm not. I wouldn't fight Kai if I seen him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just be like, you know, I see you, young fella. I do the. You ever have an old nigga throw some guilt trip on you? Be like, yo, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I see you doing your thing, young man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Give him some advice he don't want. I was an old nigga always try to give you some advice. Shit, you know, what you're doing is cool, but you know, some things gonna come to a head at some point. This thing like, if you don't shut the. Oh man, ladies, pop out the chat. Pop out the chat. Let me look at. I'm not even. Oh man, let me get this shit organized. I got something on my other computer that's supposed to be over here. That's just. Nigga, I'm not even technologically advanced. I'll be on here all the time, but y'all understand this is a struggle for me. This is a struggle. This is a struggle. I deserve a fucking news article about this shit. You know how it's like an 80-year-old nigga to get his college degree, walk up on the stage, he be shaky as shit. That's what I deserve for this streaming, nigga. The news, matter of fact, I don't want this regular news. I want the weather lady. I want the tight dress weather lady to interview me because I was on this goddamn, because I figured out how to stream. Nigga, I wasn't born in the Matrix like you little niggas. You feel me? All y'all little niggas, y'all came up, y'all got the fucking holes in the back of your shit. You know how to make shit. I ain't got no holes in my shit. Pause. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate y'all. There's a couple people in the chat. Stop. Let me stop playing with y'all. Hi y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up in the chat? What up? Now I really do have a show prepared for us today, and I think I'm gonna start out with the Tory thing, man, because I teased it. They say you're supposed to let it go to the end, but I'm honored that you watched this, right? So for y'all, for me to you, I'm gonna give you what you came for first, and hopefully we will find enough value in this, and I'll provide enough interesting information and value that you'll hang out for the rest of the show. And if not, you got what you came for. And if you didn't, you already left. So what fucking difference does it make? I cussed again. I swear to God, no more. We'll figure it out. All right, y'all ready? All right, the title of this first video is Man Reveals Why he tried to unalive Tory Lanez in prison. Here we go.
To kill him. Well, he's speaking out. He's explaining why he tried to kill Tory Lanez.
What exactly took place between you and Tory Lanez that day that you stabbed him allegedly?
Okay. That day, nothing much took place that day. Everything led up to that day, but that day I just came out in the morning to tell him, good morning. And I told him what's up, give him a little fist bump, ask him if everything is good. We had a little situation the night before and the day before.
So what's the situation
What kind of situation?
the night before and the day before?
So I heard some rumors that he was trying to put money on my head. He felt uncomfortable living next to him, said I was a threat. So I confronted him. And then I found out the same thing. He tried to put money on my head, so he said I put money on his head.
He said he tried to put money on his head, and he felt like for that reason he put the work in. You think Tory was involved in prison politics like that? I find that hard. I don't know about this dude. Because things run pretty deep. And let's say, for instance, the conspiracy theories are real about, Smock Smation and Smaze Me and Smegan the Smallion. But let's say those things are true. What are the chances that once caught, this guy would say that? Yeah, well, Smegan the Smallion smit me. All right, here we go.
We had a little discussion or whatever. So the next morning, that night, he said some kind of crazy. So the next morning, I came out to see if everything was good.
I'm highly skeptical of anything that comes out of the mouth of a PDF. This man will.
Right, you got to take that into consideration too. He is of the titillation sort. You feel me? So, that's the character of the person is speaking. Plus, you a stabber. You stabbed him.
Was arrested for killing his girlfriend who was half his age when he was 26 years old. However, Tory Lanez did drop that song with DDG, and these lyrics from this song could be completely unrelated to that incident. Well, the incident didn't happen yet, but it could be completely unrelated, and Tory Lanez could just be doing the thing that rappers do, which is lie in their raps. But in the song with DDG, Tory Lanez confessed that he was putting bags on people's heads in prison.
This brilliant device keeps your home cool in summer.
My bad, y'all. Algorithm down.
Even during heat waves and power outages. It's smaller than a lunchbox, cools.
Send me to prison.
I swear to God, I got another YouTube channel with the premium on it, and I always log into the wrong one. And so y'all get commercial. I'm sorry. You probably like, we already getting commercial. It's double commercial. All right, here we go.
And then all that it taught me is if it go down, how to stab action. Tommies and bunkers, the knives, the thumpers, the lock and the sockets, the credit action. I call a shot on the yard, you a problem. My son out there hitting cash out shit out you.
I would be dishonest if I didn't bring that up, but honestly, I don't believe a word is coming out of this dude's mouth. And the way he speaks, bro, you could tell he's super slimy, and he's somebody who's been in jail long enough to where he understands certain vernacular and articulations that's needed in a self-defense case. So essentially, he just pleading his self-defense case that he plans on pleading to the courts.
Right, and then you could look at it like that. That could have came along with the check. Do this, that, and the third. Plus, once you go to court, this happened. This is what you say. He probably already sitting on forever. He doing forever anyway. They take care of somebody on the outside. They sent.
But yeah, bro, this dude is just slimy. It very well could be, bro. It's just the aura of PDFs that appears to be super slimy to me.
His mom talked to him. He said, yeah. So I was going back into my cell. And when I looked back, instead of going to cell, he was walking towards my door. He stood in front of my cell, looked at his boys, made his little smirk. And when he showed me what he had and something in his pocket, I just rushed him.
What do you have in his pocket?
I just rushed him. What he showed me looked to me like I believed it could be a weapon at the time.
Pay attention to the language here. I believed it to be a weapon at the time. And because I believed it to be a weapon at the time, it was...
Right, that's just perfect. I believe that my life was in danger.
Wasn't premeditation. It was me thinking this was a self-defense case. Now, he also says Tory Lanez boys were present, right? He says Tory Lanez walked to his cell, was standing outside his cell like a Marvel character with something in his pocket, completely unprovoked, by the way. Completely unprovoked. They dabbed each other up, had no problems that day. But Tory Lanez all of a sudden has something in his pocket where he would say it was like a poker or a knife, and went to his cell and stood out the cell like a Marvel character while smirking to his boys. And smirking to his boys is an important detail because he contradicts himself later on in this call.
Listen, I'm not gonna say I ain't seen no little thugs, but little ass Tory Lanez. Like I seen some little tiny dudes that was that could strike some fear. I don't, but straight from Hollywood parties with Kylie Jenner to able to strike fear on the yard, able to make a real one jump. I mean, the real one might jump just off the strength he had forever. And I ain't even calling this dude a real one. What I meant, I'm trying to think of a more, I don't know, a different way to say someone willing to, juggers. But yeah. I don't see somebody coming from that environment to be able to make a hardened criminal fear for their life. But when you got money, you can do a lot of stuff. So who knows?
So I rushed him, and I just snatched him. I just took advantage of him. He was weak. I just threw him all over, and I just kept slamming him and stabbing him. And
Were you trying to kill him?
No,
he was trying to tickle him on the inside of his body. She's trying to tickle his kidneys and he's trying to jiggle his meniscus. I don't know what's in there. Just he trying to jiggle around his gallbladder way down in that spleen. He's trying to jiggle around and he's trying to tickle. Is that ticklish?
Not at all.
I wasn't trying to kill him, ma'am. I just stabbed him 14 times, including 3 times in the head. I wasn't trying to kill him, ma'am. I was just trying to make sure he ended up in critical condition with a collapsed lung. Oh my God, bruh.
But I felt like it was a weapon. I felt threatened. And when I felt like a sting in my leg, I felt like, oh, he stabbed me. So I moved back and I kept stabbing more. And I seen that he threw something. So
still tickling. He was laughing, it must have been.
I just kept going. After he was yelling, help, screaming, please help me.
This dude must think we're stupid or something. This man said with a straight face, trying to convince us he's telling the truth, that Tory Lanez had a knife on him too, and Tory Lanez just let him rush him. Cool. Tory Lanez stabbed him in his legs, but he only felt a slight sting. Cool. Then while he's attacking Tory Lanez with a knife, Tory Lanez threw his knife away. And he thought, oh, he did have a knife on him because he just threw it away. So that he continues to stab Tory Lanez up some more, including in the back of the head. Does that make sense, bro?
Dude, that's all hogwash. Everything he's saying is crazy anyway. Like, he already got 1,000,000 years. He should just say, I ain't answering nothing. Or he looking for his fame because he want clout too. Even if he can't enjoy it, he wants it.
What man is throwing away their weapon as you are attacking him with your weapon? Cut it out, bruh. Cut it out, bruh.
Right.
It's not even something that's plausible. This is a complete impossible scenario.
I just treat him once in like safe position and hit him and look at me. And then I just let him go. Like, I just saying, like, man, you trying to kill me?
What were you guys like? I know why, but why would he pick you out of all people to want to put money on your head?
Right.
What was it?
The best stabber in the business. I feel like picking a herb.
Beef exactly about?
It was really no beef. He just talked a lot. And I had confronted him a while back about always saying certain around me. Like, I'll take a fade, I'll knife up, I'll put a in his place. And to me, after like the second, third time hearing that in a conversation, I was like, man, what you trying to say? So I approached him and told him, like, what's up? Like, just go and I'll come into your cell, we'll do whatever. Like, let's play this game then. Because I felt like he was kind of antagonizing me, like testing me, like if someone was afraid or something. We were cool in the beginning. We were cool for like a year.
No, they wasn't. In a California jail, Tory Lanez and this nigga? No, they wasn't.
Chill, kicked it together, everything. They did.
Oh, they're not on that type of prison yard, Rochelle.
Okay.
No. They got like little fractions, but she was more like he was different. He started kicking it with certain people, you know. And when he started doing that, that's kind of when we had our little misunderstandings and we stopped talking as much. But we were neighbors for a while. I've been knowing him for about 2 years already.
Okay. And during the situation when you and him grew a friendship?
Yeah, we were cool. We chilled, we ate, we drank, we partied, kicked it. Yeah, we were good.
How much you want to bet Tory Lanez wouldn't describe their relationship in the same way?
This is just pure hate. Him and Tory Lanez were apparently homies. They apparently was kicking it and partying.
What the fuck they was?
Yo, even the language he's using, bruh, partying, having fun. He sounds like a lifer. He sounds like somebody who has made away with jail is my home for life. I have no plans of ever getting out. Because he's talking about jail as if it's like something fun. There's no such thing as partying in jail, bruh. I refuse to believe it, bruh. But, yo, him and Tory Lanez is having normal conversation. Tory Lanez is letting him know, man, listen, man, I ain't afraid to fight none of these people in here, man. Listen, bro. Y'all, listen, bro. Like, I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to stab him if I got to stab somebody. Tory Lanez is telling you as a homie, yo, you feel me? Yo, he's getting ready for whatever comes his way. You take that as a threat towards you, it just shows me, bro, this man was looking for a reason to try to pick with Tory Lanez, bro. This man is probably an undercover racist. I'll be real with you, bro. All right, because even the scenario, bro, we're talking about, bro, Tory Lanez is having a friendly conversation with him, talking about how, yo, man, listen, man, if all these other dudes ever try me, man, I'm going to really get down. You feel me? I'm not scared of none of these dudes. You take that as if he's testing you. It shows, bro, you have a superiority complex. He's probably an undercover racist, to be honest.
I don't believe none of that. I don't believe none of that whole conversation he just said. I don't believe their interactions were anywhere of the sort. And nothing like that. They probably was never cool. None of that never happened. They probably had tension the whole time. And what he mean by they knew each other is mean you can't not be around a motherfucker, a person. Did I cuss it? The cuss get all the way out? Anyway, but you can't be around someone. You can't not be around someone because you're in prison. That's what he means, but we was around, we was hunting. No, y'all just was in the same space. Y'all saw each other at the day room. Y'all saw each other at the yard, and y'all did not stab each other. Although the animosity was there. That's my personal. These are allegations. I don't know. I'm alligating. I'm an alligator.
Because to me, that level of vitriol to stab somebody 14 times, you got to really hate them.
You know what
I'm saying? To hate somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Plus, the dude is just a psycho anyway. You heard about his rap sheet. I'm going to shut up, y'all. I know y'all trying to hear what Flacco said. Go ahead.
Like Tory Lanez for what? Like, y'all never had any type of major conflict or beef?
How much did the guy tell you that he paid to have you killed to get off the yard?
Oh, he said double whatever I was offering, but I never made that offer. That's what I didn't understand. He said that someone told him I offered people money to get rid of him. So he said he would give that person double and some dope and stuff. So, but truth be told, I never offered no money. Like, why would I offer somebody something I could do? It didn't make sense. But once he yelled and made threats and I'll have you killed and, you know, have a run up to your cell, all that comments and I felt like, all right, you threatened my life. Like, did you nothing else to do but confront you? And that's what happened the next morning. I asked him, are we cool? He said, yeah, it's cool. And when I went to my cell, he followed me. And like I told you earlier.
Do you have any regrets?
He followed you. He followed you to the cell.
Of stabbing him?
Regrets? Oh, shit.
Stabbing Tory Lanez is probably the least evil thing this nigga done did. Look at him. What are we talking about here?
You stabbed him 14 times.
Yeah. I know that. I wish I could do certain things over, you know, but at the end of the day, I mean, I felt like he threatened my life. So, I mean, I can't. Those actions felt necessary to me at the time, like the whole, in the moment, him coming to my cells, you know, grabbing me, walking, like, nah, I felt like, nah, It's fit. So I can't say I regret taking a stand for myself. No, not at all. I mean, I feel remorseful in a sense because
somebody asked you.
it really didn't have to go that far, but I mean, you made your decisions and I made mine.
Dude, you did this last week. It's not like it's something. Go ahead.
Did he end up having a weapon on him?
I mean, obviously, I got a stab mark in my leg, but that's going to the hole. I mean, they didn't find no weapons either. I don't understand that part.
But okay, so no weapons were found from him, only from you.
No weapon was the weapon I was using wasn't found either. There was no weapons found.
Where'd it go?
That's what in the video it shows me putting it on the floor. That's what they were asking me. I don't know. Nobody was around. It was just me and him on the tier.
Just me and him.
There wasn't no day room. Nobody was standing next to us. It was just me and him.
But earlier in this video, he says he rushed Tory Lanez after Tory Lanez was walking to his cell, knife in his pocket, smirking to his friends, smirking to his homies. So Tory Lanez was smirking to his homies, but not just saying nobody was nearby. So what is it? Was somebody nearby or was he smirking to his homies? And where was the quote-unquote homies at? They ain't step in to defend Tory Lanez? They ain't, right, man, cut it out, bro. Bro, how jail works? Yo, jail is...
And that's what I'm saying. Somebody with paper like Tory Lanez get stabbed up right there. And nobody ain't jump at. Come on, that's crazy. And he suppose these quote unquote boys, his people's with him, and everybody was like, "Whoa, let you get off 14 times." I don't believe a word he's saying.
Very tribal, bro. No blacks in that prison is watching Tory Lanez get stabbed up, and they think, nah, Tory, fend for yourself, man. Especially when you say
he's only the dude that sent me the commissary for the last 6 months. He's only the dude. Nobody sent me nothing. Because if Tory is really anywhere near as set up as they say he is in there, he knows some lifers. And the thing about lifers, sometimes people that have gone forever don't have a lot of people still coming through for them. So if Tory was to put light $200, $2,000 in a dude account, man, he has soldiers like a Roman emperor.
Tory Lanez was screaming for help. It don't make sense at all, man. The story is inconsistent. I'm not buying it because when this story first dropped, what they say, Tory Lanez was apparently disrespecting this dude's wife at the visit. Now, all of a sudden, that story ain't true no more. Y'all,
right, they say he wasn't Mexican for a while, too.
Threw that story out the window now. All of a sudden, it's no longer Tory Lanez was trying to shoot at this dude's wife, at the visit.
Yeah. That's enough for you, Flacco. Shout out Poetic Flacco. The title of that video was "Man Reveals Why He Tried to Unalive Tory Lanez in Prison." I will put the title to that in the description below when I'm done editing all this stuff up together. All right, what else we got? Mic check. All right. What was this video again? I'm gonna check this out. This one was from O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Black men who...
Oh, yeah, the title of this video, this comes from my boy O'Shea. Shout out O'Shea Duke. Let me tell you about O'Shea, first of all. O'Shea Duke Jackson is one of the best streamers in the business, black, white, or otherwise. I ain't going to call him a streamer. Why am I saying streamer? That's me and my brother trying to get into the university. Come on, shout out for the O. Ladies, pop out your chat. Nobody leave. Please don't leave. We got more show. Tory Lanez is already stabbed. There's nothing we can do about it. There's no way we can help him. They transfer him to a safer prison. Megan says she want him back where he was. I said, that's cold blooded as I don't know what. You want to stop him from getting to a safer prison. She had more to say. So they say. Allegedly. These are allegations. I don't know. Anyway, the title of this next video coming from O'Shea Duke Jackson is Kanye West wants you to clap his wife.
are popular have an interesting relationship with white women. It's almost like they are fetishizing each other, and especially if these black men have power or have influence. We've already seen what's happened with the Shannon Sharp situation, but we need to look at what has happened to other guys like Diddy. Now, even though Diddy's allegations come from Cassie, who was part white, we need to focus on Kanye West, who's married to Bianca Sasori, a lady who was from Australia, and a younger woman at best. All right. Now, this is important because Kanye West is a crash out. He's destroyed his own brand. He's talked bad about the Jews. I mean, he's considered a career F up. But when you look at Bianca Sasori, she doesn't say very much. All right. And people look at her as a lady who needs to be rescued, who is with a person that is uncouth in Kanye West.
Yeah, they already see it that way. Plus, he made her get, you know what I'm saying, butter ball. He had a butter ball at the awards and stuff. Kanye is slipping in the darkness, man. He's been gone for a long time. We all know that, but he is certainly playing with fire, strewn around, dealing with this white woman. If you listen to this video, it's going to get even worse. And listen, let me also tell you this: I'm not one of those people that believes that around every corner is a evil white person trying to trick you. But in this particular situation, you better shit. If you ain't learned nothing, if you haven't learned anything in 2025, if there has been one lesson of 2025, is beware of the snow bunny. Shout out to Snow Bunny, shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson Thompson and the Sojourner Truth, Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, Felicia Rashad, Gregory Hines, Danny Glover, School of Technology.
Guy who was destroying this nice Australian white woman who just wanted an opportunity in the industry, right? And this is the same case that has been painted with Cassie before she got with Diddy. Here was this innocent chick who was just trying to get into a singing career, and then she met with Diddy, a tyrant who wanted to destroy her. And this is important because when Bianca Sasori was working for Yeezy, she looked and sounded like this.
So hi, my name's Bianca Sensori. I'm an architectural designer from Melbourne, Australia. I currently reside in Los Angeles and I'm a lead architect.
She's trying to fake her American accent. She's doing a pretty decent job. It's pretty much all watched. It's no mate. It's not a way down under. She ain't got none of that going on.
Architectural designer at Yeezy.
It's a little bit in the back end. It just makes it sound like she might be slow. But she's not. She's very smart. You know what I'm saying? So they say. Allegedly.
In my time there, I've had the pleasure of being able to work with designers like James Turrell, Valeria Olgiati, and Vincent Van Dyson. My passion for architecture lies in fabrication, conceptualizing the future of built space, and exploring the bridge between the physical and the meta.
Now, you got to remember, this is a lady who has a master's degree in architecture from the University of Melbourne. She's not an IG model. She's not a chick that just came from the streets. This is a woman that is actually an architect, okay? And a woman who is known in her career. So when she got the job at Yeezy, this is what her profession was. All right. Now, before we get into more details, 50 Cent alluded to what was going on with Cassie in the past, and these statements ended up becoming true.
The nigga fuck, like he called, we should kick it on telephone and after the meeting.
Right.
And it'd be like, matter of fact, they sent me the girl pictures of this girl, like, not this jaw saw. Worse, way worse.
Wow.
Oh, you kidding me, yo?
Like penetration pictures and
Nah, come on, man. Come on, Phil.
all that. And I called the and said, yo, you with this girl? Like, you really, like, you like her like that? And he was like, yeah, that's my girl. I'm like, all right, I'm going to send you something. You look at it, you call me back. I sent him the photos, the pictures and everything. And then he called back and was like, yo, thanks, man. Yo, I really appreciate that.
Yo, I ain't even through with this video, and I already get what O'Shea is alluding to. Kanye, that lady is a ticking time bomb for Kanye. He walking around saying all that crazy stuff, and he don't know he already got the dagger in his back. He like, right now, Kanye is like, when was Scarface, at the end of Scarface, when he was getting shot up at the top of the balcony, and he was just getting all hit up. Come on, you want a piece of me? That's how he feel from the media and everybody. He feels invincible. But this white lady is walking up behind him like that dude with them shades on that just rolled up and shit. Was coming up slow with the white suit on. Yeah, that's about to happen to him right now. Kabow! Kabow! It's the truth. It's about to go. She is, mark my words. What is today? Goddamn Sunday, May 25th, 2025, in the year of our good Lord. LeBron James. No. Shout out to Lord LeBron James. He quit right when his son came in the league. But anyway, I can tell, yo, this is the setup. Here we go.
Yo, where you get these from?
Now, why am I mentioning this? Because, well, we all know that Kanye West ended up on Sneeko stream, and who came into the room naked? Bianca Cesori, right? Just
Bucket? Bucket just rolled through. Bucket. You know she gonna say Kanye made her do that. You know it. I don't see how the police ain't right outside now. They just gathering evidence. And she having a good time in the meantime. Tell me she ain't having a good time. Let's examine while it's happening, because we know this is going to happen. Let's examine it now. As we watch the two of them interact, let's see whether or not this lady is having a good time. Blink if you're afraid, naked lady. Blink twice. Whistle. Am I crazy? All right, here we go.
came in nakedly walking on the stream. All right, now remember, she wasn't like this before. But wait, what did Kanye West admit to in the stream?
I definitely am more like stag vixen and you guys know this term? Yeah. It's more like it's kind of like you like same. Yeah. People call us and then I'll get just for like to switch it up. But
for the rush, you know.
Yeah, it's like kind of rush. Like be on the outside of the door.
Heart racing.
Yeah. Okay, so did y'all figure out what y'all?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Canada to come back. He has all like the timestamps and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna put it today.
And
he had the movie up, just watching it. But I think I gotta take time to really study and know exactly what's going on, so I can replicate.
Are we streaming or not?
Yeah.
We're streaming?
Yeah.
Oh,
we're live?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. Dudes be so cool on stream when they hear crazy stuff. Like, okay, are we streaming? You wanna make sure he got this. If y'all ain't hear what he said he will get, can you say this word? Like clucked, but cucked, but I guess you could say that. So basically, Sneeko feeling like he might have offered him some censuri.
No, the audio is off. It's off.
Now, if you heard him, he talked about the phrase stag, okay? And a stag is a dominant man who encourages his female partner to sleep with others. Sometimes while he watches, sometimes while she does her thing solo, okay? And so Kanye West is admitting to these guys.
Did he? A stag, that's what that is? Shout out to the stag people. So it's a name for what Diddy got. He got a letter. He got a color on the rainbow, a letter. No, I don't know. I don't know if it is. I'm sorry. I'm joking. Allegations. Nigga. He says it's stag like a what is it? Goddamn like with antlers, like a deer.
That, look, I basically like to switch it up because of the rush it gives me. He likes standing outside the door while his partner is with another man because this makes his heart race, all right? And he went up and actually cut the streaming stuff or software off. It seems like he didn't know that the stream was still going on. You see Nick Fuentes in the back, you see Sneeko. And this is something that is important because they're going to say that this lady has been
and he with Nick Fuentes and Sneeko, double this. That's triple racism right there, all at once. That is triple racism dumpster fire. Triple racism. Nobody's white, apparently. Nobody's ever had this much racism in one room with zero whiteness. White people, no Klans members. This is the alternative Klan. This is reserves. This is minor league racism. This is the racism downstairs league. You got Sneeko, you got Nick Fuentes, and you got Kanye West fighting for racism, one nigga at a time. Apparently, I guess. All right, here we go.
Completely traumatized by this man. And trust me, if Diddy's going down right now, Kanye West is definitely next. And if she ever leaves him, what is she gonna say? She gonna say this.
He forced me. I ain't want to do this.
Same thing. He basically took my soul from me. You know, I was a lady trying to get into architecture and I had a chance to get at his job. He preyed on me.
With his billions of dollars. Oh, woe is me. Not with a Billy. He made me get naked with his billions of dollars. He used his $1 billion to make me get naked and do nasty stuff with a bunch of different men's. That's what she's gonna say. She's saying it now. Y'all watching it. See that dead look in her eyes? And the crazy thing, I'm gonna tell you the craziest one. This one might actually be true. But first of all, how stupid is you that you let crazy Kanye brainwash you? You let a already brainwashed person brainwash you. Come on, man. Kanye ain't even got to control his own brain. How you gonna control yours?
This is exactly what happened. She used to work for him. So imagine you have a female employee that you're working for. She moves to LA. Then all of a sudden you start having an affair with this employee. And then now everywhere she goes, she's dressing like a prostitute. And this
Look, man, they take the Joker and Harley Quinn to jail.
is a black man that's having this sort of power over this white woman. Well, then somebody has to pay for that. And in this case, it's going to be Kanye West. And this is going to be a warning. Like what is going on with Shannon Sharpe, guys, is just a warning. It is the warning to let black men understand that, listen, you guys get to a certain level in this country, most likely because we allow it, right? So don't ever forget that. These white women you guys deal with,
they gonna lease. Now, I don't know if they on lease. Is they leasing pinkies? I don't know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know. Maybe. I don't. Shit.
Reasons why you can deal with them is because we allow it. And then once you start to get to a certain level and you think that you're better than me or better than the other white men, then it is our job to bring you down. Okay? This is the same thing that happened with Shannon Sharpe. You're overstepping your boundaries. You're doing exactly way too much. You think that you can just do whatever you feel like doing. You're way too confident. So we need to let you guys know out there who y'all think y'all have arrived. You must not have heard about OJ and you must not have heard about Bill Cosby. So we're going to do what it takes to bring you down. And then what a lot of black men are doing, and again, I can understand that you guys like what you like sexually. I'm not saying you, but now these swinger parties and this sexual deviancy, I hate to say this, but if you're going to do that, that is going to be probably more appreciated, which it shouldn't be, but it will be more appreciated with your own community. All right. In other words, the white man doesn't want to hear about your booty clap sessions with white women, okay, and black men. And you basically allowing other men to come in and sleep with their women. All right. They're not going to appreciate that. And so your sexual deviancy, or the black man's sexual deviancy that wants to do the threesomes and all of that, you can't get away with the same that the white guy can get away with. Let's say if you're into that kind of stuff, you are not them. All right. You take that stuff to someplace else.
I think that is true from a visual aspect. There is a certain amount of just natural aversion when you think of not only are you from a different race, but now you abusing our women. And I'm not saying all white people feel this way. Some white people feel no sense of our. Most black people feel like no sense of our. But you have a ruling class of people who certainly feel. I mean, how could you not? You know, you've been on top for so long, and you have the ability to punish others. I think when they see abuse of a white lady by a Negro, I mean, it's classic. We've seen this 60,000 times. And although this is 2025, he is certainly playing with fire, man. I'm going to let O'Shea finish this up, but I'm probably going to cut it here when we do the final chop on this video. Let y'all hear O'Shea ride it out. Go, O'Shea.
You're not going to be able to participate in those kind of clap sessions. Did he learn the hard way? If it was an all black booty clap session, I'm probably going to go out on a limb and say it wouldn't be no problem with Diddy. It's all black. But now once your foolishness start coming across races or, coming across racial barriers, and white women is involved and white men is involved, okay, now it's interracial booty clapping. So we can't allow you to think that you can do the same things that we do. And black men got to understand there's a limit on your wealth. Your $500 million ain't a white man's $500 million. Your $1 billion is not a $1 billion from the white man. It might be the same amount in your bank account, but it is not. And guys got to understand that or else pay the consequence.
I don't know. I feel like that's somewhat of a limiting belief in some situations. If you're here in America and you're moving in their circles, true. To some degree. And then it has less to know with, I think even if you're on those higher levels and you can probably get away with more dirt if you're connected properly. Because a lot of times when it comes down to racism these days, a lot of it also has to do with relationships. You got some black people that have the proper white relationships that they can, maneuver around a whole lot. I'm not saying everything. It still don't make them white. Of course not. That's not what we're saying. But what I'm saying is some situations will, knowing the right people and having the right relationships can go, a lot further than money. Shit, even money itself comes from other people, but here we go.
Your money in your pool is not what the white man can do. And guys think because you got access, you can do whatever you want to do, man. You're just not going to be able to do that. Not in America, at least. And you shouldn't want to do it anyway, but it's not going to happen. And until black men understand that, you're going to set yourself up for failure. You're going to lean into your own understanding, believing that you're somebody special, and then they're going to go out of their way to show you that you're not that special. You think that you're special. You think you got it lit, but you don't. You don't, fam. And you're going to be down bad. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shady Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all the.
All right, y'all. Shout out to O'Shea Du Jackson, one of my favorites. Do good. I'll make sure that I put all his links in description. Not his descriptions. Y'all know what I'm saying. I'll put his info in the link in description. All right, we got more stuff. Here we go. Mic check. All right. Oh man, this is gonna be a sweet one. Oh, I can feel it. This is gonna be just heartwarming. I got a soft spot. I still believe in my brother. If my brother was here, he'd be all red pill. He'd probably be against this next story you're about to do, but this is dope. The title of this story is Ja Rule fights back tears, walking his daughter down the aisle at her wedding. Oh, man. Here we go.
Oh, my God.
Let's go, Britt.
Come on, beautiful.
Family. What if 50 Cent was in that bitch? Hating on him and shit. What's the name of that song again?
Virgo season. Virgo season.
Copyright, my bad. All rights reserved, 9577. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. This isn't necessarily a long video, but how old is she? I probably should have had some more information. I just saw the video. I got a little bit excited or whatever. I like the idea of family, black family. Everybody's family for real, but I think we need more of this to create stronger children, to create better lives and better communities, and just clean up the world, man. I know I'm always joking and playing and stuff, but to see something like this is dope. I'll let the rest of this video play from All Urban Central, but how much you want to bet they're gonna have a little bit of fluff, a little bit of fluff in there? Shout out to y'all, All Urban Central. I react to y'all stuff. I like y'all stuff, but sometimes y'all be saying one thing and I get something else. Who she married? Who this nigga? Let me see what they saying in the comments. Cause I don't really see much about it. Where is They got no comments? They got comments turned off on this? what the deal is on that. All right, well, we saw them get married. This seems cute. Oh, it's more to it. Hold on. Oh, they got them at the altar with the flowers. Yeah, that's what's up. That's a nice little mansion they in. I love black people, yo. We still get married to my Cherie Amour. My Cherie Amour. You're the only one. What's up, yo? How I wish that you were mine. All right, they got a lot of fluff.
All right, enough.
She cute. I don't ever thought she was Ja Rule's daughter. I don't know what I expected Ja Rule's daughter to look like, but I don't know. That's what's up, y'all. Look like it was a really classy event. They went all the way to the reception? All right. Congratulations to the Rules. I don't know if it's Rules, but Ja Rule's daughter. I don't even get her name. I'm gonna look it up while y'all doing this. Oscar Atkins, Brittany Oscar Atkins. Shout out to Brittany Oscar Atkins. I was struggling with the Oscar. My bad. Black people, when we gonna just start naming our kids Mary and Alice and shit again? Yeah, shout out to her and her new husband. God bless you and Gesundheit, nigga. I don't fucking. All right, next story. Mic check. All right, not that one. Oh, this one was kind of interesting. All right, so little Glorilla. You know what I mean? Little young tender. I'm not trying to, shorty too young for me. Don't put me. I ain't Shannon Sharp vibes. But what I'm saying is, pretty young girl. She tore her face all up. She put this brand new, wooden Pinocchio little boy nose on. You know what I'm saying? She had a regular black girl nose. I never even noticed her nose. But anyway, she chopped it up. And Cardi B came through to check you niggas. She not going for it. Stop talking about Glorilla. Let her do what she want with her face. If she want to peel all her skin off, let her peel it off. She want to curl her nose up, let her curl it up. You know what I'm saying? She want to pop in new boobies and butt and all that. That's what she got the right to do. I'm sure she said something like that in her own Cardi B eye rolling, neck rolling type of way. But all right, let's hear it. The title of this video is Cardi B pops off defending Glorilla after she gets cooked. Cardi's album is still not ready. What? They just added some stuff on it. And this is coming from All Access Media. Here we go.
Cardi B hopped on TikTok Live to defend Glorilla and her new nose job that everyone feel is botched and unnecessary, and she also gave us an update on her album. So you guys know, people online were speculating that Glorilla got her nose did, and she actually confirmed that she did by tweeting "and did" after everyone was speculating that she got a new nose job because everyone was comparing her nose in different pictures and noticed that her nose looked different. And Cardi B also gave an update on her album. She said this time her album not coming out or being ready is not her fault.
All I know is this is going to be a weird generation of grandmamas. When this whole little generation reaches old, it's going to be some strange looking grandmamas because the BBLs and the nose and the boobies and all none of that stuff is going to age, but everything else is. It's going to look strange, man.
All right. So, hey y'all. So
it's going to look like a bed sheet over a bunch of balloons. Feel me?
I wanted to have this talk with y'all, right? Because I wanted to have this talk with y'all because even before yesterday, it was like 2 weeks ago, that there's this black woman, right, that she went to Turkey to get her nose done, and her shit looked like this, right? And her shit looked like this, you know. And I guess now Glow came out and she just got her nose done. But I really want to let you guys know these two things, right? First thing first, I am an advocate of surgery because if you don't like something, I'm always an advocate to fix it. However, I'm always, especially when it comes to your face, I'm a real advocate when it, like, please do your research. You know what I'm saying? But I wanna talk about this because you guys been talking about this girl that went to Turkey and her nose look like this right now, and she's in her 5th week. And all of you guys have been talking so much shit. Y'all been dragging her and all that stuff. And I really want to let y'all know this. When you first get your nose done and when they break your bone, your nose is going to look like this for like 4 months. Ain't no way around it. Your nose is going to look like this for 4 months, or it's going to look pinched up like this for 4 months. And there's going to be like a very weird separation. So your lip and your nose going to be like this. You're going to look like this for like 4 or 5 months. And that's because when you get your nose done, this be so swollen. This right here be so swollen. And like the spaces that you had down your nose is going a little bit upper. So when somebody get their nose done and y'all automatically go drag them because their nose is like this or their nose is like this, y'all have to remember it's going to look like that for 5 months. It's going to look like that for 5 months. And your nose look much healed in a year, but your nose take 3 years to heal. That's why
What the hell? 3 years? So that's why Michael Jackson nose never got right, because he kept going in. Keep chipping a little bit more off, chipping a little bit off. Listen, y'all, I'm doing bootleg nose jobs. I could do it whatever they charging. I do it for give me $700. I got you.
Sometimes when
allegedly
people be talking about how I be getting surgery and all that shit, I be getting upset because it's like I got my nose done in 2020. In 2020 and in 2021, I was looking a little bit different. And I was looking a little bit different because my nose was healing. But if you look at my lives from 2024, 2023, 2022, I look completely the same. I haven't touched my face since I've done my nose. I don't do fillers. I did fillers in 2020 and I dissolved them right away when I get done with my face. Because when you get your nose done, right? When you get your nose done, your nose is smaller. So now if you got fillers, your cheeks are fat. So you got to dissolve them. And I really want you guys to know this and to be very mindful. When people first get their nose done, for the first 2-3 months, they're on medication. They're on painkillers. And when you're on painkillers and those medications that they prescribe you when you first do your surgery, your mind wonders and think for itself. So when you're making fun of a woman that just got her nose done, y'all fucking with her mind and y'all fucking with her head. Like, their head are very sensitive because they're on medication that they...
Who isn't? Who isn't sad or something triggered or sad or... I'm not saying it's right. I'm gonna make fun of jokes. People gonna make fun of jokes of me. That's just kind of how the world works. Maybe because I'm from another time. Maybe because I remember when you just had to deal with it, or just go away, or just turn your phone off, or go to another website, or whatever, another app. I think the bigger problem is to be the big star that she is right now, because we all know Glorilla's become quite a star. And to still feel those sort of insecurities about something people never even noticed. That's just how you looked. That's weird. It's like, what image of perfection are people going for? I don't know, but I let Cardi finish talking. Here we go.
It never probably been on before that you have to take so your nose can heal. It's very hard for your nose to heal, especially the first 2-3 months. So instead of just being like, oh, you got a bad job, or like, you're suck, like, oh, this and that, be kind and wait for the results. Because the result, when it comes to your nose, this is not a BBL. It's not a BBL. It's not a BBL. It takes time to heal. And you can massage it. You could do red light therapy. You could do lymphatic drainage. It takes a while. Even like Bad Baby. Like, even with Bad Baby, she got her nose done. And like right now, it looks a little bit like, it looks a little bit stiff because she just got it done. You have to wait a year so your nose could settle. So it goes from this and then it goes like that all the way. Like, I don't know, if y'all look at my pictures from 2020 after WAP, when I got my nose done, my nose looked crazy for like 6-7 months. And I was panicking. I was about to put my doctor on blast. Like, nigga, you fucked my nose up. But... and then while my nose was recovering, y'all was dragging me as well. And while y'all was dragging me, it made my head go crazy. Because, they put you on medication for like...
It made your head go crazy because Cardi, we know Cardi's head has never, ever gone crazy. That would be crazy.
2-3 months, depending on your pain level. So, and then look at my nose now. Bitch, beautiful. Beautiful, bitch. Because, I have my daddy nose, bitch. Mad long, like a dick. You know what I'm saying? Now, it calmed down. So I really want y'all to know this. Be gentle when somebody come on social media and that they just got their nose done. Be very gentle because they are on medication, pain medication, and they just did a very different transition. People been looking at their nose for so many years, and when they first get it done, it's like a different transition. You know what I'm saying? It's very different. Like, you're looking practically at a new person. So you're very sensitive, and like the comments and the dragging it fucks with your head. So be gentle. And remember, this is not going to look like this in a year or 6 months. So let them heal in peace. Wish them well. Be there on their journey. Because it's like a very hard mental experience. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, that's not, y'all might say like, oh, that's not true, because I've seen people get their nose done and they look right away. Some people don't have to break their nose, or some people don't have to shave their cartilage a lot. A lot of people gotta break their nose.
Yo, Cardi knows a lot about plastic surgery. Who'da thunk it?
And shave their cartilage, so it's gonna look weird for a second. Some nose jobs are just more aggressive than others. So be patient. Be patient with women. Just be patient. The shit gonna look right in a year. Or 6 months. Maybe less. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm about to go to the mall. Somebody said I look so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Like shit. I feel like shit. But you know what? We're gonna have a good fucking weekend.
All right, shout out to Cardi B. She didn't really go in like that. I thought she was going to be mean or something like that. She just like, leave her alone. You need to leave her alone. That's what she wants. She wants y'all to leave her alone. Leave Glorilla alone and leave everybody who got their nose messed up alone. But why would she think anybody going to listen to that? If they listen to that, she probably wouldn't have messed with her nose in the first place. I guess apparently people was teasing her. I don't know why. Glorilla, you were beautiful the way you were. You look a little strange now, but that's fine. We still going to listen to your music. All right. Next story. Mic check. What we got? We got a couple more to go. Oh, this is very interesting. This is an old Corey Holcomb video. We doing a meta reaction. Some niggas hate it, some niggas love it. Sometimes it fits. It's a meta reaction. It's a reaction to a reaction. It's like Inception, nigga. It's a riddle inside of an enigma inside of a fortune cookie. That's what it is. Anyway, this is an old video from Corey Holcomb explaining, pointing out. It's been curated by, I'm just saying words now. Look, it's been curated by Fawcett Media, right? And this is Corey Holcomb pointing out everything that's wrong with the current opposite of it couple, Remy Ma and Papoose. All right, the title of this video is Corey Holcomb was right on Papoose and Remy Ma. Here we go.
You like this. That's not your woman. That's our woman.
Look at his face.
Oh man. Wow.
If your
the simpage
girl is out in public with you like this, she is not prioritizing you.
There it is. He said it. He said exactly where we at in this very moment with this relationship.
She putting you in a room full of gangbangers with an opposite set outfit on.
Hilarious. Shout out to Fawcett Media. Shout out to Corey Holcomb. Dope.
So a lot of people ask why you do Corey Holcomb reactions on your channel. Bruh, he be right. And I think it's taking a lot of people.
He do be.
A lot of time to.
Sometimes. I don't agree with anybody 100% of the time, but he do be right.
Understand that because he speaks it through comedy, right? So they don't want to take comedians serious in the first place. But the difference about this format is that you get to speak in an extended period of time. And so you get to see some interesting things. What would it have been like if Richard Pryor had a podcast? You understand what I'm saying here? What would it have been like if Lenny Bruce had a podcast? You know what I'm saying? Red Fox had a podcast, you know? So we're getting to witness something that is unique to our generation and is special. And
it really is. And everybody got one, including me. Is it we call this a podcast? I don't know. Video, streaming, whatever.
Wisdom that comes in what Corey's saying, he's kind of right most of the time. And this one, boy, was he ever right. Anyway, I had already done a reaction to it. If you want to check out the full video, it's at the original video was titled Your Half Naked Woman Belongs to All of Us, the Corey 5150 show, Darlene Ortiz. It was streamed 2023, September 26, 2023.
2023 is going back to. Called it.
And boy, is he vindicated right now.
What's my man name who was holding Remy Ma all up in the air?
Papoose.
Papoose.
Oh.
Loving her.
Oh, no.
I don't want to say it wrong. Papoose.
Papoose.
What's Papoose? But you saying it, you're saying it kind of like
smart brother.
Good dude.
Great rapper.
Good dude.
Yeah.
Intellectual.
Somebody else's.
Oh, I cannot.
Wow.
Is there a way I can just show this picture? Hey, what's my man name?
That's so sweet.
Craig.
Listen, I need some help, man. I got this late.
Hey, Tom.
Can you show this picture? Yeah. I think everybody needs to see this picture because my brother is highly intelligent. I've heard him rap. That what he does ain't easy.
Yeah.
I mean, Papoose is like he's a standout rapper, not just another guy out there, in my opinion.
Yeah, he dope.
Especially that one where he went through the alphabet.
Yeah, he just got skills. One of the best, actually. Come to find out. So he said he wrote most Serenity rhymes. He said 90%.
But the lessons we are taught in America that are not taught in school is how to deal with the ladies. I think they do it on purpose, not to help us with the guidance needed in school about dealing with the ladies.
Yeah.
I mean, like, why ain't no classes about the ladies, Darlene?
Isn't there any class about the ladies?
Yeah. There's plenty of counseling on bad men.
I can't. I don't know what to say about that. But I hear you. I wish it would. I wish there were classes. But that's why you have, people that you admire and you look.
Darlene, she don't believe that.
Up to.
Man, if they rap, you really can't trust them. They be around too many.
Oh, you talking about the girls.
We be cracking jokes on this show, but actually we be dropping bombs. Can you please?
Yeah. Dropping them bombs. Corey Holcomb drops bombs.
Because they be around a lot of niggas, and if they ain't fucking niggas, then it's fucking their mind.
Did you say they f***ing their mind?
Straight up.
Oh,
A woman being a rapper is an identity crisis. That's like a woman being a stud. You basically a soft stud.
That's like a referee in a basketball game.
Hey, we gotta give Craig his props for being prophetic. Obviously, a lot of people had speculations about Remy Ma and her history, but Papoose went out and this week he has confirmed, allegedly, that on her arrival back home from jail, she did have an intimate relationship with a woman.
Cheated on him in their house. Watch my other video on that too. It was crazy. He said that she had a whole weekend romantic evening with some lady in their house with him up the hall. Crazy.
The house with him. Been trying to keep it secretive.
I wouldn't have been that mad, but that's just me.
Some ways.
Straight up.
Oh,
a woman being a rapper is an identity crisis. That's like a woman being a stud. You basically a soft stud.
That's like a referee in a basketball game. I'll be just looking at this shit like, how far are they going to let this go? Foul. Shut up and show your monkey. What you doing out here running around with ass and titties jiggling around men? I brought this picture up for a reason. If your woman is out in public with you like this, that's not your woman. That's our woman.
Look at his face.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I wasn't mad, but it's no way. He looks sad too. It's hurting his feelings, but he just got it. I'm down for the queen. I feel for the brother, man. But he good now. She the one feeling some kind of way. And really ain't nothing, if you ask me, nothing is hurt on Remy Ma except for her ego. And that's just my personal opinion. Here we go. Let Corey speak.
Oh, man.
I hope my brother don't think I'm dissing him.
Yeah, that's on the Kiki Palmer side of the game.
Right. As many videos as I do, no disrespect to Papoose. Really no disrespect to Remy. For real, we just reporting the news. But at the same time, you gotta call the balls and strikes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call it like you see it when you see it.
Game out here. You saw what it did to their relationship.
Yep.
Although it seems like they've gotten things back together as of late, seen together. But yeah, it's rough when you got your lady in the all sheer. You know what I mean? Papoose don't look happy in the situation. Situation. It's one thing to police what women wear, and it's another thing to at least be conscious of your environment and how things will be perceived if your woman is wearing certain things. Your woman is a representation of you.
Let's go.
And you want your woman to look good, but you want your woman to look good for you, not necessarily everybody else. You understand?
This guy's spitting. I like this guy.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, he talking about himself.
That's a hard one.
This is a first. A double in section reaction to resection.
That outfit was crazy.
If your woman is in public with you like this, I don't care if you agreed or disagreed. If she out in public with you like that, that's our woman. I saw a meme, and they had him, they had somebody else, and then they had Russell Wilson and his girl. Like, he next.
Sierra. Yeah.
That's
terrible. It was probably Kiki Palmer.
If your girl walk with you in public like this, you can't protect her.
Wow.
If your girl is out in public.
Nope. That's not even you attracting attention. How y'all gonna go in the liquor store before y'all go to the spot? How y'all gonna walk anywhere? You gotta be a kung fu master, nigga. And willing to beat do come fool all night.
With you like this, she is not prioritizing you.
There it is.
Fact.
He said it. He said exactly where we at in this very moment with this relationship.
She putting you in a room full of gangbangers with an opposite set outfit on.
Wow. Hold on. Let me. That's a bar right there. Give it up for Corey. That's great. Can you imagine? Just think about that. You are on one side. Your woman being in that outfit.
She the ops.
Now puts you on the defensive against the other side. Wow. It's so simple, but
it's the truth. Immediately. Now you got problems. Didn't have none before, but now you got problems.
But it's brilliant. Can't
If your
protect her.
girl is out in public with you like this, she is not prioritizing you. She putting you in a room full of gangbangers with an opposite set outfit on. If your woman is in public like this, you are in danger.
Yeah. Fresh meat. Plus, not to, and that's just on what problems that could come with her. Plus, not only that, what's she looking for? She looking for problems. What reason is it to be that sort of nude? Those aren't even clothes, really. That's an in the bedroom outfit. How much you want to bet she won't do that for him in the bedroom? Well, maybe she do. Maybe she do. We can't call on that. We're not gonna make speculations.
If your woman is out like that, she ain't your woman.
Facts.
First, let's get that straight.
Didn't I say it?
Yeah.
She ain't yours, homie.
But I'm saying an intelligent man, like the rapper brother, we heard him talk, we heard him speak. I hear him hold her up in the air. Like she is all the sunshine in the world. Why are we not smart enough to know we are out with a woman who's reckless?
When women dress like that, they're trying to attract somebody that'll make them respect themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like
street yeast.
Yeah. Like them throwing bait out there and trying to catch something big enough to drag it back to the cave and eat it. You know what I'm saying?
If she with you, that's letting you know that you not her last stop.
No, she just
Wow.
the nigga. Yeah, that's
Somebody
real
said
shit.
one of my old outfits.
That's,
No.
That's like
Yeah, Charlie, you ain't with that dude you used to be with when you used to dress like that.
But he don't mind.
Facts. Because Darlene is the one off the Ice-T album. Don't forget that.
Not any of his bras dressing like that. If they
That's
wanted
what
to.
he's saying.
Ice-T?
I'm not gonna lie, but not like all.
You know what
like
I'm saying?
That's a lot.
Right.
I've done it though. I've done some sort of revealing outfits back in the day.
I bet you have.
Explaining yourself. This is how you used to bust down in
I'm
public.
just saying.
the chat went on.
I did not have an out like that in public like that.
You ain't have all that meat out like that?
No. I've done
No?
some like.
Nah, Darlene.
Stop playing, Darlene.
People remember that cover to that album.
Exactly.
Like on legendary status. People got that locked in their memory, you know?
In the Spank Bank.
You gotta take the legend.
Not that's.
I didn't even know what her face looked like till this show came out.
No, that's a bit
What
much.
about the album cover?
That's the album cover. Okay, that was a bathing suit. You can go to the beach right now and
That was modeling.
see that same. It's a bathing suit.
My girl can't wear no bathing suit.
Oh wow! Oh, I was gonna say.
I'll let him wear a bathing suit.
Oh, that's
Just because we in the
one
middle
piece.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
If my girl ain't at the beach in the States in no bathing suit.
Wait, what? So
My
there's stipulations for a bathing suit.
Is in Indonesia at the beach with me.
Oh, I knew there was gonna. I knew something was gonna
hilarious.
come. I was like, oh, he's a little.
We ain't finna be out in the States and you dressed like that now. Not while you with me.
At a pool. Like, what if they were at a beach wearing the bathing suit I had on?
You can't be in no beach with me in no bathing suit in the States.
You're serious. You're dead serious.
States is too far.
What?
So what do they wear when they're at the beach?
A jogging suit.
He just talking shit, yo. He tripping out.
Oh, shit.
You supposed to wear a whole
You gonna get the farmer tan, huh? Okay.
hooper outfit. We out here,
Warmer.
we can't be out here setting ourselves up to take L's. This ain't back when your mama and them was growing up. They got social media where everything you do reveal anything you're not proud of. It's coming back on you.
No, I'm not.
Because I know that brother right there ain't proud of this picture right here.
All right.
This picture shows he has no control. This is not me talking crazy to little bro. This is me saying that picture shows you don't have control.
I'm not.
Right.
Let's just say that.
Right, because no matter how you put it, that is true. Because there's no way that he would have wanted that, unless he like a Diddy Kanye kind of guy. I bet you he wouldn't have. Did he? You think he picked that out? Hey, baby, got this. What's this? What's this? Put that on. There you go. Put.
At the beach in a bathing suit. Is that out of pocket? Sam, can your girl wear a bathing suit to the beach with you up, goddamn it, on Venice Beach?
I ain't going to Venice Beach with my girl.
Here we go.
Venice Beach hot.
Stupid, nigga.
It's hot over there.
Yeah, don't bring sand to the beach, especially Venice Beach. They be out there. Oh yeah.
Where you going with your girl?
It's true.
Oh man.
They'll leave Olive Garden and go to the crib, right?
My girl be at the beach in a tall tee, nigga. That ain't no.
Boy, you stupid. That nigga say a tall tee.
All you seeing is a lower leg and forearms when my go swimming.
He said his girl be yup in my white tee. Yup. Craig's girl gonna be yup in my white tee. Yup. Oh wow, I said that.
No, but what I was saying.
Olive
No,
oil.
but in all fairness, I only brought that up.
Can we bring back the olive oil suit? Yeah, maybe we can. I don't know. Fashion. People look back for inspiration.
No, but in all fairness, I only brought that up because somebody had said, that I wore that when I was. But no, I wore the bathing suit on an album cover. I didn't walk around in
Darlene, are you aware
I didn't
that
walk around in that.
You can tell us anything now. It's 20, 30, 40, 50 years later. Tell us anything.
I just want you to know, if you had on
At
a
the
bathing
house.
suit
In the pool.
at the beach, I'm serious, Darlene.
Yeah.
There are pervs that might pull it.
With my man? Like
Even
that?
if you with your man, you might have to
Anybody.
pop.
Literally
I get it.
pull
There have
it.
been situations, sure.
Because when a
I'm not
man
saying there isn't.
who already admires looking at you, like, you see what you got on right now?
Yeah.
It's on that motherfucker, wish they could reach through this and pull you through that like Freddy Krueger used to get. Come here.
That's hilarious.
Because this is what I'm saying. When you show meat to men, ladies, and I know y'all gonna say Corey, but listen, when you show meat to men, we have to really try and control ourselves. I went to that thing Sinbad them used to do out in the on the boat.
Oh yeah, I remember that. They had a whole little jazz.
Go to that thing.
The cruise?
The cruise.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It was some they used to do. And when the sisters was out there in bathing suits, I did not even go out there. You know why I didn't go out there? Because I would have lost my mind. Because the girls who was with us on the trip,
thick.
these are people that we work with.
Yeah.
They said, we finna go put on our bathing suits and go out there. I couldn't go out there.
Now
Because I'm a f***ing animal in my mind.
Yeah, and they look a lot different than they do in them work clothes. You know?
Yeah, but I'm like, what, you was gonna grab on him, or she was gonna flirt or whatever, or he must have had it. He had his girl with him or whatever.
You know, you ever had that chick? You know, she kind of you see
Right, so you speak to him, you look at it, get on out there. I don't understand.
her in her clothes. She's average, but she put on she take her clothes off, or she put on a bathing suit. You're like,
So what you saying? You can't keep your hands to yourself? I don't think that's. Come on, man. You know, let her know she give her the attention she looking for.
oh, I didn't know you was carrying all that. It's always more impressive.
And then you got to come back to work with her. Now that's the crazy part.
When it comes out to rapper. But yeah, man, what y'all think about that, man? Yeah, women, you know, they err on the side that most men are in control. You know, it's hard to fight those urges as men. You know what I mean? And that's for us normal men. You know, us sane men. Can you imagine a man that isn't
Already
sane,
crazy.
that doesn't?
But 100.
Right, that's already psycho. Waiting, laying. Here come Remy Ma. Pretty much naked. Butterball. Areola naked. Because she not all the way naked. She areola, like Butterball is all the way, but she areola naked. All right, here we go.
He's correct. Boss Ed Media is correct. You're not taught to be, in school, you're not taught to have a successful family. Maybe that's what I was trying to get at the time. You're not taught to have a successful family. And a lot of dudes are out here walking, they're paying with they're paying their way into a relationship. They're spending all their money. They're trying to do things that are unnatural to what is supposed to be happening. Papoose has now come forward and said that he used his sweat equity and his labor. He wrote all of Remy's rhymes.
All her shit. All her shit. But she calling him broke. Don't get me started, yo.
That's something we didn't know in this video. And the fact that he can still be disrespected after holding his woman down for years, after, being a good father. Those were her words. Even in her rant, she acknowledged. She said, y'all said he was a good father because I said he was a good father. Y'all said he was a good husband because I said he was a good husband. But the fact is, she could not still make that thing work. She couldn't sacrifice for that moment. As far as I know, she's not saying that he went upside her head. She's not saying anything crazy like that. Of course, with Remy, he ain't going upside Remy's head anyway. she got a 9mm to stop you from doing that. Let's go back to what Corey had to say there. Corey, I don't know.
All right. Enough about that one. Here we go. Next one. Oh man, it's serious. All right, no jokes. No play on this. This has come from Big Ant, the spokesman at Urban Politician TV. Carmelo Anthony charged as an adult for murder, not indicted for stabbing at the track meet. You remember that one, everything that went down maybe a month, maybe 2 ago? Here we go.
Tonight that Carmelo Anthony will get his diploma. Anthony is the Frisco High School student accused in the deadly stabbing of Austin Metcalf. Well, Metcalf's father now wants to confront the district superintendent about this decision. Our JD Miles was the only local reporter there. He brings us the story tonight.
He says he just wants answers, but when Jeff Metcalf arrived at Frisco ISD's administration building, this is what he got.
Hi there, can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to come in and speak to someone, please.
I'm sorry, we're not allowed to let anyone in without an appointment.
The father of Austin Metcalf wanted to hear directly from Frisco ISD Superintendent Mike Waldrop what he heard from media reports on Tuesday. Those reports are that Carmelo Anthony will get his diploma later this month, despite being under house arrest and charged with murdering Metcalf's son, Austin.
I've been stonewalled, said, I understand the protocol. They said I have to make an appointment, which I did.
It was 6 weeks ago today when what authorities describe as an altercation between Austin and Carmelo led to one 17-year-old pulling a knife and stabbing the other 17-year-old in the chest at a track meet inside a Frisco ISD stadium. Anthony's parents, who claim their son was just defending himself, asked Frisco ISD to allow him to get his high school diploma. Sources say an agreement was reached that would allow that.
So I'm just curious on how they arrived at it when I read their own policy manual about what it states for mandatory expulsion and also graduation.
In a statement to CBS News Texas, a representative for the Anthony family tells us, "We cannot and will not speak about the agreement made with Frisco ISD that remains confidential and legally protected. However, it is truly a shame that anyone would go so far as to threaten the graduation ceremony or try to ruin a day that should be filled with joy, pride, and accomplishment for so many students and their families." Frisco ISD superintendent posted a message on social media last night, making it clear that Anthony will not be allowed to attend a graduation ceremony. No student who commits a serious criminal offense is permitted to participate.
Yeah, that would make sense. And honestly, that should be the least of his worries right now. Let's just see the graduation. That would make sense.
Participate in the graduation ceremony. But sources say Anthony's GPA was high enough to withstand missing the last month of school and still meet the requirements for a diploma. The school district tells CBS News Texas, if the student is expelled, they may continue their education through the Juvenile Justice Alternative Education Program. In cases where a student has completed all graduation requirements and is facing expulsion, Frisco ISD typically gives the option of early graduation instead of placement at JJAEP. The controversy has resulted in a new online petition to award Metcalf an honorary diploma next year, when he would have graduated along with his twin brother.
The fact of the matter is, it's not going to bring my son back. I mean, it's a nice gesture, but in the long run, my son doesn't get a diploma. So there's part of me that says maybe Mr. Anthony shouldn't get one either.
In Frisco, J.D. Miles, CBS News.
Yo.
Yeah, that was a. I don't know how I feel about him being denied his diploma, right? Because we're still in the preliminary phases of his charges. You say what you want. We know that someone was unalived. That's not in question. That has never been in question. We know that young Mr. Anthony is the perpetrator. What we don't know is whether or not this can be considered self-defense, whether or not he's feared for his life. There's a lot of back and forth. My personal opinion, I would have to hear. See, the way I would judge a situation like that would have to be with researching others that know him. Like, it would be difficult to learn now the quality of his character. What I mean by that is, was he a mousy, scared kind of guy? You know what I mean? Or was he a thug-ass YN? That's how I would, if I were a prosecutor, or if I were the judge, let's say it was not a jury trial yet, a judge trial, I'd be looking to see the character of the guy. Because a gamer, nerdy, not a timid kind of guy, we'll just leave it at that. We won't make any assumptions about his background. But a timid kind of a guy, yeah, perhaps he'd be afraid of the jock. They told him to get out of here, and he maybe saw him before, and maybe he keeps his knife on him because he lives a fearful little life. But if it comes out his general disposition towards life is YN, and y'all know what I mean, then I would be inclined to believe that he just stabbed somebody. But those are my thoughts. But anyway, we're going to listen to a little bit of Big Ant, the spokesman, and I'm going to move on to the next video. I get stuff like this make me sad, man. It's tragic for all parties involved.
Oh, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. And first and foremost, I do want to take the time to once again say condolences to the entire family of Austin Metcalf, his father, his mother, both parents, his brother, all close family. Anybody that's going through it and affected by the loss of his life, classmates, teammates, with this tragic incident that happened back in April, as we seen it all play out online. They are still going through it in real time with the loss of a loved one. Most definitely seeing that happen to somebody at a young age, we don't want that at all. That's not what we here for in no way, shape, form, or fashion. So most definitely condolences to his entire family and everybody affected by it. And God bless Austin's soul, and may he rest in peace. And I had a link in the description where you can watch that clip in the beginning on CBS in full. And I'm going to get into this write-up in just a second from Capital News that kind of got everything spread all over the timeline today. And that's why I even put it in the title that way, so people can know and understand what's really going on, as nothing has changed when it comes to the charges that he is facing. He has already been charged with this in the state of Texas. 17 years old, you will be tried as an adult. Most of the time, I'm pretty sure there's some rare occasions where that doesn't happen in things, but for a murder charge in Texas, you're getting you're getting tried as an adult. But when you've seen it blasted all over the blogs today, it's everywhere on the internet, they haven't indicted him yet. He has not been indicted. He's already been charged. They never really got with the grand jury, and the grand jury hasn't made the decision for this to happen. The Collin County District Attorney's Office is prosecuting Anthony's case. A grand jury will review the evidence and decide whether to formally indict him on the first-degree murder charge filed at the time of his arrest or on a lesser charge such as manslaughter. If indicted and later convicted, Anthony could face a mandatory life sentence. Though, as a 17-year-old, he would be eligible for parole after 40 years under Texas law. Anthony is expected
40 years. Jesus Christ, man.
back in court once there's a grand jury decision if the panel decides there's enough evidence to indict him on any charges. A court date will be set. And on another write-up from Fox, it also is said the other day, Carmelo Anthony has not been indicted at this time. The case will be presented to a grand jury likely before the end of June. The grand jury will then decide whether to indict or no bail Anthony. When will Carmelo Anthony appear in court? No court appearances are scheduled for Carmelo Anthony at this time. And I just came to touch on it because
So when is the trial? What's the date on the trial? Anybody know the date on the trial? Let me know in the comments.
I seen it start to hit all the blogs yesterday where they said he was charged as an adult. This was already in place. It happened April 2nd, but he hasn't been indicted yet. Now, what did hit the news last week was his father coming out and protesting him being able to graduate and receive that diploma. I did see that, and I didn't really speak on it. I just left it where it was at. But now it's tied into this as well. Some of the blogs are promoting this now with the news that he's being tried as an adult and charged as an adult, but he hasn't been formally indicted. There is no real update when it comes to that shit. They don't have any dates. The grand jury has to indict you. It's an unfortunate situation the way that this played out. We've seen the multiple reports. He did tell the police on the scene that he did it, said he was touched, said it was self-defense, asked was he going to be okay. We hear the stories of what led up to it, but we have not seen exactly what evidence that has been presented to the investigators and the grand juries in a way of what are they rolling with and what are they deciding their decision off of. Are they going to indict him or not?
So it's still hanging over his head, but it's in the air.
Now, in Texas, the stage of ground laws is that, self-defense laws is that. They are what they are when it comes to Texas. Now, what goes on in other states, certain times, it be certain situations. Now, y'all see me cover a recent case with Cason Allison out in the Killeen area where he was found not guilty of murder after having an altercation in a fight with another student inside the high school bathroom. He was found not guilty of murder, but was found guilty of negligent homicide. That one kind of went under the radar. He stabbed him 4 times. They were beefing back and forth. It was understood that they were supposed to fight. They had already got into a previous altercation at a prom event. And to our knowledge with this one, this just happened on the spot right there. That would take the premeditated situation out of it. And that was the reason why the jury decided not to convict Cason.
That's the part that I'm to me, it's not whether or not, I don't know if we can prove premeditation. I don't think a knife alone means premeditated. That's my only part. Other than that, I'm on the fence on this one. But the knife, just the fact of him having a knife, I don't know if that pushes it to a premeditated unaliving. Was it an unaliving? No doubt about it. I think it perhaps was a murder too. I don't even know if I could say that, but here we go.
Allison of murder, and they just did the negligent homicide because they said in that moment it wasn't premeditated for him to commit the murder on Joe. And most definitely, God bless him as well. Condolences to his family. They going through it with that loss, and that one didn't get picked up in Texas a lot, man. That one didn't get talked a lot. We talked about it on here because I'm not here to
When my doctor said I needed to eat healthier
My bad, y'all. Algorithm down.
for my high blood pressure, I was at a loss until I found Hungry Root. Hungry Root makes it so easy to eat healthy.
tell y'all how to feel. I'm not telling y'all what kind of opinion to have. I'm here to give y'all the facts. I know people want this to be that. They want to sugarcoat it. People are lying to themselves. I live in the real world. You know that the opinions about this are going to be race-based. You know the energy about this is going to be race-based.
There's no way it can't be. It's unfortunate. That's the whole. It's no way it's not going to be. I can already see the comments in front of this video about race and this and that. Please be objective. Everybody, how they said, may calmer heads prevail. But it's no way around that part of this conversation.
It just is what it is. The laws are the laws, though. I just want to tell people we don't want stuff happening to Austin like this. We don't want stuff like this happening to Joe. You have to keep your hands to yourself. That's just the best way to avoid this from ever happening. It's not worth it, kids losing their life. But the laws are the laws. He's looking at Case and Allison. Similar situation, a little bit different because it was beefing before, it was back and forth before. He even fled the scene, and he's tops looking at 2 years in state jail. We have to wait to exactly what the grand jury is seeing and what evidence they're going to use and what they have been presented to use their decision making off of. So I just want to let that be known. He's not, nothing new is went on with the case, but I know it's in the blogs today. Unfortunate situations in both of these cases, but hey, I hate to see it, man. I hate to see it, but we can't come on here and spread lies. We got to tell y'all.
Yeah, I don't even have a positive word to say in this situation. We'll see how it plays out as the proceedings continue. My condolences to the young man who lost his life and his family for sure. And for young Carmelo Anthony, man, I hope that one day the decisions that you made, you can move past them. I don't know when that day will come or if it'll come ever. But I pray that one day that you have the ability to move past this and rebuild your life. Because right now it's just not looking good for you, brother. All right, next story. Come on, we supposed to be having fun in here, man. Oh, okay. All right, back to the Streamers University that I wasn't accepted to. We tried to be the gardeners. Me and my brother tried to come in there and garden, try to trim the hedges. They said they ain't want no maintenance, man. They said they ain't need no lunch people. Nothing for the oldies but goodies. So now I heard they're getting harassed. They got harassment charges. I don't know if they got harassment charges. I don't know. I just put charges and everything. Allegedly, it's always a charge. Everybody got charges. Anyway, the title of this video, this is from Kai Cenat, was not for was somebody reacting to Kai Cenat's stream over at Streamers University. This is Easy Breezy Yaps. I guess this is Easy Breezy. What's up, little nickel? The title of this video is Girl Streamer Bullied by Streamer University and Kai Cenat Helped? That's weird. Maybe I don't want to be there.
I'm at Kai Cenat Streamer University, but what university or college or even school?
Is it Cenat or Sanaa? Am I saying it wrong? I don't know. Cenat. Maybe that's why I didn't get it.
Doesn't have drama, bro. Like, that's just what comes with it. There's always some controversy, you know, something going on.
Oh, no, it's not that serious, bro. It's okay. I am gonna.
What they did to her, though? Like online bullied or real bullied? See, y'all, and that's what I'm saying. I love y'all. I love my younger people. I have no beef. I'm not one of those OGs. It's young niggas, this young. I get it. I learned so much of my game, so much of what I'm doing on this platform and online and stuff. I learned this from younger people. So much wisdom because they came up with the internet, so they got all the information that everybody already downloaded. They like to make. They came out the matrix. They got the holes in the back of their head, nigga. I don't have no holes. I'm analog. Pause. They like. They could. So I respect the knowledge of the youth, but some things y'all don't know, and how to deal with people is one of them. So if she ain't getting bullied, if nobody ain't punching the mouth, she ain't get bullied. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, you ain't get bullied, nigga. We ain't get cyber bullied. We got bullied. Jean jacket, punch in the face, bullied. I remember one time I got bullied so much, I used to act like my bully was my friend. And we just played like that. He hit me up. Stop, Ronald. Stop playing, man. That's how we play, man. We be kidding. All right, here we go.
All right, so as you guys saw, this girl, she's on stream, she's crying. And basically what happened was she got bullied. She got bullied at Streamer University, which honestly makes this like such a real like thing. Like it makes it feel like such
a school. You might get punched in them. All right.
A real school, bro. And This whole concept is just insane to me. I think it's super cool. It reminds me of like basically like a high school TV show, like, or not a high school, I guess college show. You know what I'm saying? Like a Netflix, you know, series that's live 24/7. It's honestly an awesome concept. Shout out to Kai for it. But okay, back to this you know, issue at hand. Yeah, this girl's crying, and yeah, she got bullied. Somebody basically said she's unattractive in a way. Somebody said that her hair was nappy, which is obviously something that's
oh, so y'all call being bullied if somebody say something. Ah, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't understand. So y'all bullied if you hurt your feelings. You got bullied. So I'm a bully now. I'm sorry. I don't be trying to bully. I be just playing, man. I'm sorry. If I said something mean to somebody about something, shout out to Papoose and Remy and everybody. Everybody, because I said something bad about everybody. But I be just playing, yo. Y'all don't tease each other no more. Nobody's just kidding.
you know, that's rude to say to somebody, and it was probably said in a rude manner. I don't know what girl said it. You know, she didn't want to say who said it because she didn't want to give them any attention, which is probably the smart thing. You know, that would just cause more drama, which would be lit for, like, you know, content, but for her sake, she didn't even want to give any attention to who actually said it. And
but do you feel like it was real? Like, let me see if we're gonna show some more of the content. All right, well, here we go.
Yeah, I think that's just something that comes with, you know, like, you're gonna get bullied. Some people get bullied in their chat. Some people get bullied like in real life. But
okay, I'm gonna join y'all. I do get bullied. I be getting bullied. They be bullying me. Don't come in here and bully me. I don't give a what. I'm not supposed not to cuss.
It was a girl at the Streamer University, just so you know. So it was another like student there who said this to her, and yeah, I mean, that's just what comes with being in school. I don't know if she's ever been to college or, like, you know, anything like that, but that's just how it is, which it's sad, but that's just what comes with life. Look,
it's not sad. It's just a thing. Nobody got hurt. Nobody died. Just shake it off. Learn that not everybody likes you. Everybody don't think you're cute. It's just a thing. That's how it happens.
Be completely honest here. You're not going to go through.
For some people to think you're attractive, other people's have to not. Objectively. Unless you like a supermodel and 99% of people, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be a type of someone. It's part of the game. You need sunshine for rain, joy and pain. All right.
Life not being like bullied or, you know, something said to you. That's just how I see it. But as she was crying, Rakai, Ray, and Deshae walked past her, and they just saw her crying, and this is what they had to say to her.
I'm good. What happened? Why are you crying? Dude, one sec, y'all call me back. What happened? You good? No, there was just, like, I was just streaming last night, and there was just someone who was, like, talking shit about me, and people came into my chat saying that she was, like...
Who said that? Who said that? Listen,
I don't know.
Listen, they think I'm...
That's me every day. What are you talking about? You crying?
Okay? So, I'm telling you right now, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I know.
You got this shit.
It's just weird because I'm like, we're all in the same position, and like, it's like, you know, you're seeing more people than you've ever seen in your streams before, and then
I think this is why Casanat didn't want to pick smaller creators, because of stuff like this. Like, you know, that's what?
Someone who's in the same spot as you is the one talking shit, you know?
Fuck
it's like,
them, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, niggas, right. 3 of us have been through hella shit.
You don't give a fuck. They call me fucking Ching Chong.
They said I'm DL last month. They thought I was gay.
I never really heard a Chinese man do the forget it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, it is what it is. Don't trip about this shit. This shit is, you can't trip over this shit, okay? This shit is fake.
They tripping. They just random people just saying stuff. They not even thinking about you. They just shooting stuff at you and leaving. Whatever. Know what it is? Know what's crazy? Streaming and being online, it's like being able to read people's minds. You think you want to read minds until you start reading minds. You're like, wait a minute. You could have kept that to yourself.
That ass. All right? Okay. Don't let people who just their opinion and shit affect who you are as a person.
Bro, I think that was super cool of them to...
Oh, yeah, she need a hug, but come on now. That's the only obstacle in the Streamers University is somebody might say mean stuff about you. Oh, I get it. Some people ain't got thick skin. I get it.
Like, show her support, you know, as she was crying. Bro, that seems like a freaking scene, bro. like at a show, like, oh yeah, like the popular kids.
Right.
The popular kids.
Right, the popular kids came through, and now you can hang out with us.
Kids are walking by.
And then she changed, and then she stopped hanging out with her old friends she used to like.
And they just like give her support and console her and stuff like that is just insane, bro. It's like you can't make this up because it's real life. And like shows like high school type or college type shows are like so popular for like people to watch, like even Riverdale. I don't know. There's just so many Netflix shows that mimic like high school experiences like Euphoria and like college experiences and stuff like that. And I think this is just crazy that you're getting this, like you're catching it all on camera. I mean, just look at this.
All right. So give me a hug.
Thank you, man.
What's your name? Kai?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Looking all in her stream. Stay out her stream.
They all go through it. They call him Ching Chong. They say he's gay. They say look at his teeth.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, they definitely be shooting my teeth. It is what it is, ladies.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, well, I had to say all that.
And he had extensions 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they should have got on him for that. I don't care, yo. I welcome it, yo. Booker. Be funny though, and have a profile picture so I can come back at you. I'm the roaster. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't help it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ignore it, bro. You gotta ignore it, bro.
Bro, I need Dante's class so bad right now.
Got it. Go skip them.
Plus, look at it like this, shorty. When they getting at you, like right now, it's dead in this chat, right? But sometimes there's people in there. When there's people in there, I'll be happy to see them. I don't care what they got to say. Hey, screw you, man. You suck. I'm like, all right, good to see you. Please come back and like and subscribe. Because you could be talking to nobody, but you got tons of people. You think, how arrogant of you to believe that everybody is going to just love you and think you're beautiful. Like, that's not how it works. This is not what it is. But, all right, we'll let them finish.
Go fuck. Come on, man. Shake me up. Yo, fuck. Oh, God.
Thank you, guys.
See you. Have a good day, though.
You too.
Right, now get back on stream. Cop pimping him. Allegedly, I'm kidding. Come on.
Okay, that was nice. Okay.
Now, as you can see by the end of that clip, she was already feeling better. You know, that's how it is when you're feeling down and people come support. It just it always helps. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy they saw her and they recognized that she was distressed and. They helped her out. That's what's up. Because, bro, she probably didn't have any friends there. I don't know where. I thought they all brought cameramen. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know where her cameraman's
nothing?
at. If she even has one. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But that wasn't the end of it. That was not the end of it.
What you saying?
Your rage actually came in her stream. People started joining her stream because the clip was, like, starting to go viral on Twitter and stuff.
So people was like, who is she? What's up? Is she ugly? Because somebody called her ugly. I don't think she's ugly. That's not what I'm saying. But that's what people was thinking when they clicked on it. They were like, let's see her.
So people were joining her stream and showing her support, gifting her. And Rage came in her stream and gifted over 500 subs, bro.
That's what's up.
500. Let me do the math on that. Is that what 500 times 6? That's like 3 bands.
That's nice.
Like she got gifted over 3 bands, but she only gets like half of that, I think, because of or maybe 70% depending on her like her deal or whatever. But I think, yeah, Twitch takes a good cut of that. But still, that's a lot of money. So Ray's just like blessed her. Check this out.
I'm sobbing. Thank you so much for another gifted chap. Thank you so much. I hope I say your name right. Oh my God. Rage.
Aww.
I just like don't even know how to thank you so much for another 100 gifted.
Man, don't try to be cutesy.
Guys, you guys are so sweet. What the heck?
That's
Guys,
nice. That's
I
cool.
appreciate you
That's
so
cool.
much.
Thanks for the follow, guys. Yeah, look at here. What's up, Sway? Since I'm trying to have a good time on this thing.
Thank you. Oh my God. Follow, guys. Thank you for the follows. Oh my God. Oh gosh. I am.
Now people just watching you cry on stream. I never seen it like just sit there watch the stream and cry the whole stream. Maybe I'm gonna do that next week. Y'all I come on every day, so when I come back tomorrow, I'm gonna just be crying for 20 minutes and just maybe some people come in.
I put chat in the wrong mode. Oh God, you guys are glitching my phone out so bad. Thank you. See you for the gifted. Thank you so much. Welcome in, guys.
Bro, streamer university is something different, bro. Literally, this is like how to be a streamer 101. She got the. I mean, I'm not saying like she wasn't actually sad. Clearly, she was.
Right.
But she got the sympathy. You know what I'm saying? She clip farmed the sympathy. It went viral. Streamer.
Well, she put her own clips out. I mean, obviously
saw it. And now they're coming in.
And it was genuine. Because people will put stuff like that together phony. Now, I don't know if she was genuinely initially hurt, but the support and all that seemed really genuine. Like I felt something just now. I had a little moment. A little. Go ahead, little girl.
In her stream, gifting her. She making that bag now, bro. This is what Streamer University is about, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's playing it perfect.
Is this nigga in the university or he just another YouTuber or streamer or whatever like me?
And I mean, I'm not saying she wasn't sad. Like I said, she's clearly sad, but bro, I mean, what better way? I mean, it's better that she cried on stream and she did all this rather than just suck it up and not say anything at all and like act like.
And don't keep doing that. You be sad every day. People coming and watch you. You on there crying. Like I'm about to find out. I'm gonna check her stuff out. As soon as I'm done with this stream, I want to see what's going on. And don't every day you sad because people cussing you out. It's gonna get tired. But right now, that was really sweet.
Like it never happened.
Oh, I want to see. They said Kyle was beefing with her too, or helped him. I don't know. Let me see.
Cause bro, like let's be real. She just got blessed by rage, and she gained a lot more fans off this just because people want to support her and stuff. Now, I don't know if these are the type of fans you actually want because they're just there because of this like one specific moment and they want to like support her off that.
Right. It might mess up your channel. I had that happen to us for a little minute. People subscribed for a particular video and we went up and then we went right back down because those people, they just, they was just showing support. Support me if you enjoy the show. If you're not, that's fine. Just watch what you watched and keep it moving. But don't try to subscribe if you don't really like the content. It makes it worse.
But if she can generate these into like, real fans and people who like really enjoy her content, that would be amazing.
Right.
And yeah, she utilized this moment perfectly, even if she didn't mean to on purpose. It's just, that's how streaming is. Now that wasn't it. Kai Cenat actually came to her after seeing all the drama and this is what he had to say.
And bullied her in real life, punch in the mouth. No, I'm just joking.
Go see Nina. Where is she? Oh,
hi, evil twin.
What the hell? My evil twin is here. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm
They look similar. They both got big teeth. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, me too. That's not the point.
yapping it up.
You wanna chill?
Yeah.
Let's kick it real quick.
Okay. Where would you like to
Let's get on to that.
I'm
gonna show right
You
here.
want to go? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, chat? I'm like, I had to pull up on. I gotta check on with you and see what you're doing. How your day going?
It's good. A lot of really nice people, a lot of support. Listen.
What's been going on?
What's been going on?
Yeah. Come on, vent to me.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Okay. You said, oh man, this poor girl doesn't know how to set it up.
I'm gonna help you. I got
He's
you.
helping me. Oh, thanks, Kai.
What happened?
So basically, just like yesterday, just chilling out, streaming, desktop stream, getting used to everything. People come to my chat, say, hey, this person is saying this and that about you. Didn't like that.
Say that. This person what?
Was saying like this and that about you. Specifically, they said like, oh, her hair is nappy.
Who?
I don't want to say
Hair?
Kyle, what you gonna do? Beat him up?
Who?
I don't want to say their name.
You wanna whisper it to me?
Oh, somebody from here? See, that's different. I thought you meant the people in the chat. So somebody in the spot was like, "Oh, she got bullied like that." I mean, but still.
This one.
Y'all gotta understand, like, as you saw right when Kai came up, she knew Kai and Kai knew her, bro. Kai met everybody who came into Streamer University. He, like, introduced himself on stream to everybody. So, he has a little, like, tiny relationship with every person that goes to the school, which, I mean, this is honestly just awesome, bro. Like, bro, this is, like, a great idea, and I didn't know it was gonna, like, end up this well. Apart from all the lag during the streams, I mean, it's going perfect, you know what I'm saying? And as you can see at the end of that clip, Kai was like, yeah, like, we gonna do something about whoever was doing this to you. Now, I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't think he should really do it.
I'm so retarded. I thought when he said he helped, I thought he meant like he assisted, like he bullied her too. The title of the video was "Girl Streamer Bullied at Streamers University and Kai Cenat Helped." I thought he like came in with a atomic elbow or something like that. I'm so stupid.
Anything, bro. Like genuinely, like, bro, that's college. You know what I'm saying? We're in university here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no, we're not in middle school, elementary. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody gifting her, that's cool. Kai showing her support, that's cool. But I don't think, like, just, somebody said something cool, bro, people are gonna get bullied. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna get bullied. There was like little like fights that was happening, not real, super real fights, but like where Kai and this other streamer named Dabo was like getting into a tussle. Stuff like that just happens, bro. And I don't think there should be like, she should get like whoever said that to her.
All right, I'm gonna skip ahead to when they I want to see what Kai did since he didn't punch her in the face.
Room and said they're gonna do.
I'll do some training. Look at the trailer. Do some reading.
Do some reading.
Get a lot of shit in.
And is it gonna be vanilla or modded?
What does that mean? Like basic or modded?
Yeah.
Basic. Vanilla.
Okay, basic. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Vanilla.
Okay, vanilla. Okay,
Vanilla.
perfect. Sick. Oh, thank God. Dude, I really
So
thought.
lock it in. Minecraft stream coming soon, chat.
Yay, Minecraft.
I probably might be able to do it like after, like right before.
Dude, you're busy. Like, I'm not gonna be offended.
No, right before June.
Right before June?
May, June, something like that. In between time from when we leave from like 26 to like.
So as you can see, she secured a collab with Kai Cenat, bro. A collab.
So no vengeance. Who are these people?
Anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Oh, that's
You know?
y'all know who she is.
So if anybody ever say anything weird, be like, 1 second, call me. I'm pulling up. I'm fucking pulling up.
Tell how serious you
All
are.
you gotta do. All you gotta do.
Low-key intimidated.
No.
You ain't fighting nobody.
No.
I'm like, whoa.
I'm telling you this because I care and like I wish I was there because they would have shut their mouth so fucking quick. You're very bomb. You're very beautiful. I love your eyebrows. I love your hair. I love your skin tone. You are bomb as fuck. Don't ever let anybody make you feel any type of way.
Right, and she out here grinding. She ain't got time to comb my nappy hair. I wasn't saying that as a diss. I'm just saying, you know, if I were to have hair, it'd also be nappy, is my point. All right, I think that might be all the stories. Oh, yeah, I got one more thing. Before I get up out of here, y'all. Did y'all ever, there's a question going on in the internet right now, right? Just wonder, just put yourself in the situation of clearly the biggest relationship divorce debacle to hit Black celebrity America in 1,000 years. The question that no one is asking, the question that is surrounding this particular fallout of a relationship is, was Clarissa Shields wrong for indulging with a married man? That's the question on the internet. Here's some people talking about it, and you let me know what you think. All right, here we go. Here's one lady. Check her out.
Unfortunate about this whole Clarissa and Remy and Patrice thing is the fact that Clarissa literally is like the most decorated woman. She is the GWAT. She is an Olympian and a true athlete for real. Now, if we're going to talk about success levels, and it's different than fame, right? Because clearly Clarissa is a bigger and more successful person in her lane than Remy and Papoose. Let's be clear. Let's be very clear here. This is why it's so important to know your lane and to know your worth. Right? Because out here talking about you having a newborn with this married man who is clearly still in the heats and calling her the wife and that's my mother-in-law is really absurd to me. This is why it's so important, ladies, to one, be in control of your emotions and be for real. Because Clarissa, please, you in danger, girl. Not only do you have a fight coming up in this, that, and the third, but it's given to the girlies who are now introduced to you. We looking at you like, are you halfway? What is it giving? You already can't trust her. Well, girl, stop. The thing that's so unfortunate.
So what they saying? It makes her look less than. You saying are ladies arguing that she's a bit too classy to have to settle for a married man? And when we think about marriages, what defines a marriage if they're apart? Now, to be fair, he was still in the house with his wife, But this was one of those situations that women always talk about. Don't believe that man if he say he still live with her, but they don't do nothing and they ain't together and blah, 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 blah. And as it all comes out, if you hear Remy tell it, then that's the truth. That's why she was on the block captain. You know what I mean? The whole world saw her on the block captain. They're celebrities. He can't hide who he's with. He can't hide who his wife is. He can't hide his true relationship and everything he's doing. So the question stands, is Clarissa wrong for stepping in that relationship? Personally, I would say no. I'm going to tell you why. The part of the marriage that makes a marriage is the commitment. The commitment to one another's lives, the commitment to grow together and raise families together and to reach levels and goals together, to help one another, to get through life together. That's what marriage is. To me, once that's been broken, the marriage is over. I mean, we could go down to the courthouse and, you know, do whatever we got to do. But I also feel like that applies to a relationship. Once the commitment is made, that's more important to me than the signing of the papers and all that. That's legal jargon. That's a contract, baby. Okay, we ain't doing no paperwork. So y'all saying no doing it until the paperwork is up, but they clearly finished. I don't know if I agree with that. Particularly when a dude has reached his wits end and the type of things that Remy was being accused of, allegedly, all allegations, I don't know, but the type of things that she was being accused of, he had to have been in his end. No man is going to walk around after that type of disrespect looking to repair his marriage. Now, Remy says he was. I don't know if that's true. All allegations. I can't say that effectively. But I do know that I don't think Clarissa's in the wrong, yo. I can't condemn her. I can't condemn her. Now, who I could condemn is old block captain. Now, I'm not saying, put it like this. On a level from 1 to 5 of condemnation, it's about a 2. Because a man going to be a man. He going to do what he does. Especially a young man. A lot of young men are ruled by the lower head. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Perhaps he was a young man ruled by his lower head. But ultimately, you still coveted another man's wife, man. Even in the Bible, you can't do that, man. You can't. That's just on some man to man, especially considering the fact this man was your boss, essentially. This family to put you on, you turn around and you do this. I don't know. It's nasty work. Y'all let me know what you think. Who's right and who's wrong? Who's the perpetrator? Is Clarissa is she a dirty little, you know what I'm saying? Is she a little vixen? She a little nasty vixen? A little nasty little cornrow vixen? Just as bad as Remy, is that what you saying? I don't think she is. I think she was whooping Penub and Papoose was fresh off of one. I also think that she gonna eventually beat his ass at some point because Papoose ain't that, you know. He's got a bad track record with choosing them. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Papoose too. I respect him in the biggest way. All right, what's next? Oh, I got one more, y'all. One more. This is the last one of the evening. Yo, did y'all see? Y'all saw Soulja Boy performing to 6 people? I know I'm talking shit. I had a weak-ass show last night myself. Don't forget to check out darkmark.com, man. I'll be having these shows, man. Y'all ain't exactly like y'all ain't trying to come see me. Here we go. Let me put this on. In an arena, y'all. In a damn arena. That's a shame. In an arena? Come on, man.
I'm tracking on them. And if we get a fight, then I'm tracking on them. We can't be at your local parties. But haters getting mad, cuz. Let go.
I bet you Soulja Boy probably worked the door in that mug. He ain't care. He trying to get some of everything. He ain't give a damn, nigga. He's like, I work the door. I need this money right about now. But from my understanding, Soulja Boy getting paper. He getting to something. But it's hard to tell in the rap world. It's a lot of bluffing, a lot of back and forth. Go ahead, Soulja Boy. Did they still let off the explosion in the back? They still did all this whole production. Or nothing, nigga. You just sweep it. Don't play that. Don't play that. I'll sweep it up. We'll sweep it up. Don't get out there. Don't let off the cannon. That's $3,000 every time you do that. They let you know how they had the big balls. All right, here we go.
Wildin' out, Stockton.
Hold on, we gotta run that back, y'all. We gotta run that back. I'm sorry, y'all, because it went too quickly. This is from a TikTok. I'm gonna edit it down and make it look better later. But right now, you.
Okay. Robbie made it Robbie Rock. Superman that. And Robbie made that Robbie Rock. Super fresh now, Robbie Rock. Knocking all the haters. When I do that, Soldier Boy, I need to let that pregnant thing out. I'm tracking on them. And if we get a fight, then I'm tracking on them.
Don't he got a drug habit or something? Allegedly. I don't know. They said he be nodding and stretching and stuff. He need this. He doing a pre-show to the show. That's what's up, man. I wonder how much them tickets was.
We can't create no local parties, but haters getting mad.
He should have did this shit on FaceTime. This would have been better. If he did it on FaceTime, it'd have been better. Get a smaller spot. He could have did a little room, come around his house. He could have did this around his house.
Let go! Wildin' out, Stockton.
He charged them niggas like they at the barbershop. That'd be $30, please. That'd be $7. Shout out to Soulja Boy, still doing his thing. That's the end of my show. I love you.